G'day guys, this is Booze Review, the show where we review the booze. Today I'm joined by a plethora of other guys, including
SwillinGrog.
Jazz beer reviews.
And Hef's beer reviews.
That was an awesome intro. And today we will be reviewing Kloud Original Gravity. As we can see, everyone has it here.
We do indeed.
I think Jez just put his in the fridge, didn't he?
No, he's got it out.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mm.
Yeah.
So what more can you tell us?
Well, it says Original Gravity
Yep.
right there at 5% ABV in a rather nice, what is it, 350 mil, 355, I believe.
355, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty typical.
We seem to be the only ones where 375 mils the standard, though. That's pretty common at the 355 elsewhere in the world.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and it's brewed and canned by Lotte Chilsung Beverage in Seoul, South Korea.
Excellent pronunciation, as always.
It was. That was
I just winged that, of course. Yeah.
How does he do it? So yeah, picked this up at the local Korean Asian shop, local grocer. They sell beer, and yeah, it was a nice find. I think they're only like about 15, 16 bucks a 6-pack.
Yeah, they're always a good price to Korean like brews. Yeah, very like competitive prices. I've even seen some places down in Sydney where they were selling Cass Fresh for like $27 a slab. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
So yeah.
Can I just interject there for a second?
Yeah.
Now, it's got the Original Gravity on the can. So I went out of Sticky Beak, right? So what they're saying is a lot of breweries, like I think some people think that, Great Northern gets brewed at 3.5% ABV. No, it's all high gravity brewing, and obviously they water it down once it's brewed getting the oxygen out of the water.
Yeah.
What they're saying, this is what I can gather. What they're saying is the Original Gravity is it's the 5% wort. They're not watering it down, doing nothing funky, and then there's brewing it and it's being packaged. That's what I think what they mean by Original Gravity. Because I was like, well, you see some beers and premium and all that stuff, original, but that's what they're talking about. They haven't changed haven't watered it down.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jez. And another characteristic of this I thought was interesting, that it's a 100% malt. Another real malt beer like Terra. Yeah. Even
with the 100% malt, they can use rice malt. So you got to be some of the Asian beers. This could be 100% barley malt.
Well, it says the ingredients are purified water, malt, hop from Hallertau, Germany, and Czech Republic, special yeast from Germany.
Oh, yeah, so they go for a German style. Yeah. Oh, that's a positive.
Yeah, and I think you're right. It's its characteristics formulated with original gravity technique from traditional German beer brewing style, that no water is added after fermentation. So you're 100% spot on, Jez.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like I was saying, a lot of people think a lot of beers are brewed at 3.5%. It's high gravity brewing and then watered down, and they don't even. It's fermented without hops. They had obviously the liquid hop to taste, but yeah, it's all a bit different than big breweries.
Indeed. All right, well, I think it's high time we actually cracked this lovely can open.
It also has a nice German font too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, look, I just noticed that then when he was going on about. I was like, oh wow, it's really German looking.
Yeah, no, it's look, it's labeling. It's the graphic design and all that's fantastic. Yeah, very traditional. Yeah.
So that was a pretty good crack. There's a guy called Angler's Beer Reviews. You ever seen that? Anglers?
Yeah,
Beer
he's a
Review?
legend, that
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah,
He rates the crack. Yeah. I thought that was cool. Yeah.
he's got good production quality on his videos.
Oh, absolutely. He goes to a lot of trouble. Yeah.
Well, I've got more head than a Thailand brothel.
Yeah.
So-
And it's a very active beer for you, Jez.
Yeah, I should say active.
Yeah.
I should say active. That sounds better.
Yeah,
It's
that's what you say, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, that's what I used to say. Now I say
believe.
Dave's got no head.
Yeah, nah, poor me. No,
Oh,
I didn't pour it
that's
aggressively enough. I really had the, too much of an angle. But it's very effervescent, very, very clear golden color. Yeah, really looks good.
Absolutely.
Looks very appealing.
Moderate amount of carbonation, you reckon? Or maybe light?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, light to
mine's
moderate.
Mm,
yeah,
I
I'd
reckon
say.
so.
This glass, this is a Libby. I can't remember exactly what you call it, but these will produce a head. These glasses, they always will. Just the shape of it.
I know mine tend to as well, because I use pretty much the same glass for every review. Alrighty, shall we give it a taste test?
Oh, we
What
need
about
to assess the aroma first.
Yeah.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, it's
Very sweet. smelling.
Yeah, very.
I'd agree. Yeah, a lot of sweetness coming off that. Very, very sweet grain. I'm not really picking up any hop, just
Yeah, no hop
sweet
whatsoever.
grain. Maybe a bit of yeastiness as well, but yeah,
Yeast.
yeah.
Yeah. Smells pretty good though overall. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it looks really appealing, especially the ones you guys poured. It didn't turn out so good for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so the appearance is good. It's holding head this end, so yeah, it's.
You got a bit of lacing on your glass too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, Hef's has also dissipated to a firing of head as well. Yeah.
Mine's dissipating pretty far, like it's shrunk considerably already.
Yeah.
All right. So we
Rightio.
have a taste test.
Oh yes, the taste test, the most important part of the review. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers
fellas.
to you all.
It's definitely got sweetness to it.
It's
Oh
very
yeah,
sweet.
very sweet.
Quite
Almost
light.
like
and
a
refreshing, though.
Sorry, what was that?
Quite light and refreshing though, I will say.
Oh, absolutely. It's almost to me got like a Belgian beer kind of sweetness to it. Yeah.
You thinking something like a what is it? The blonde ales.
Yeah, like Leffe or something. Yeah, like you're right, Jez. Yeah, like it's almost got that characteristic to it more than it has a German sort of characteristic in terms of its taste. You know, I'm really, especially with that sweetness as well. It's just real tangy. Yeah. Yeah. Which amazes me. I mean, this is just 5%. I mean, I would think it's more actually in a blind taste test. Yeah, because it's just got that real tanginess to it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it tastes like a 5.5%, 6% maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very malty. Sweet malts are definitely there.
Oh yeah, and no bitterness to speak of. I'm not
No.
picking up that Hallertau hop or anything.
No, it really doesn't taste like any other German style, other German beer itself or German style lager that I've ever drunk before. It's really interesting.
It is, isn't it? Like it's brewed to be like a German beer, and they've used all German ingredients by the look of things. But I mean, not that there's anything wrong with it taste-wise, but to me, it's got more that sort of, like Jez said, that blonde ale sort of taste characteristic to it. Like, a Leffe or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is, so it's all malt, right? There's no adjunct. So, if it has any adjuncts, it's not going to ferment out as much. It's going to be more sugars left behind. So it's going to be sweeter. So obviously, it's obviously they left some residual sweetness there, sugars from the barley. And but it's definitely not German, that's for sure.
No.
No way. It's got German characteristics, but you can tell the difference, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Still nice though, like definitely enjoyable.
Oh, absolutely. Like
I don't know. I enjoy it first. I'm enjoying it personally.
Yeah, I would it sounds like a slab of this would be like fairly cheap. I would think it probably retail around the $40 to $45 mark. So if I saw it, I'd pick it up. I mean, especially in the can, keeps it nice and fresh. I mean, it's, even at 5%, definitely one you could session. Yeah,
sure.
Very drinkable too. Yeah, I mean, it's got a unique sort of taste to it. I don't think they've accomplished what they wanted to accomplish in terms of, the taste that they were going for. But still, it's a tasty brew. Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon I'd struggle to session it, to be honest. It's a bit too sweet just for
it's
my
too
palate.
Sweet. Yeah. Yes, I think got that sweetness going on, that Belgian type, blonde ale like sweetness. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of sweetness too either.
It also reminds me of is like a Polish lager. Some of the Polish lagers that I've had over the years.
Oh, like Tyskie. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a hint of it there.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, they've got that real residual sort of sweetness. Like, they must be, just they must be formulated at original gravity as well and not liquored down. Yeah. No, you have a.
Oh, sorry, you can go.
No, you've definitely sent us a very interesting booze review. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the font and the presentation is what kind of made me buy it, because it looks.
Oh,
good.
It's world class. Yeah.
Kind of looks neat. But it kind of gives me. Well, I was going to say earlier. It kind of it reminds me of like a strong lager kind of vibe to it, like without the alcohol presence, of course, with the sweetness. It is rather sweet. So yeah.
Sessionability. I'm probably with Hef on this one. Probably wouldn't session it.
Yeah.
Sweet. Like it's all right one can, but probably find it a bit too sweet and I don't know, just
cloying.
Yeah, it's got that bit going on, like snappy enough. So
yeah, I don't mind it. I don't know. I seem to be in the mood for these kind of beers at the moment. I don't know. I just it's hitting the spot for me. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I was going to say, not having been to Korea, I'm not sure if the sample of Korean beers that you sent is representative of what's actually available in Korea. But interesting that, this one is, at least in theory, a German style. And the Terra, for all intents and purposes, is a CUB mass-produced lager.
Yeah, absolutely. They nailed that almost. But like you said, they just didn't have that Pride of Ringwood sort of characteristic amped up enough. But if they
not enough wet cardboard.
Yeah. We'll have to send some exports from cardboard to Korea. Just imagine they get a shipping container just full of wet cardboard. And this to your beer.
What do you reckon? They instead of using like the Budweiser, they use beechwood in the lager tanks, chucking straight cardboard. Lager.
Yeah, that's the CEB secret.
Soggy cardboard.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Blend it up. Chuck it
Yeah.
in.
Well, I didn't say, I'm sure you guys have heard it as well, but I didn't say it in my Guinness review that the folklore is that once upon a time that rats fell into the vats, and that was the secret behind the Guinness taste, was dead rats.
They're probably right.
Probably how the plague was spread.
Oh, jeez.
I love it. Righto. Yeah. So shall we have a final sip and give it a final score, maybe?
Oh, absolutely.
Unless we have more to add, that's for sure.
Well, this can go on for as long as it needs to. Like, honestly. Millions of people will be viewing this.
Oh, yeah. It's all about that ad revenue, mate.
Yeah. We'll all be rich after this review.
Oh, for sure. Hitting the algorithm.
Yeah.
Millions of South Koreans, not North Koreans. South Koreans getting mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so overall, guys, what would you have to give it as a score? And any final thoughts on it?
I think for what it's trying to be, it's definitely not, it just doesn't get there. I mean, I commend them for, the ingredients they use, for it being 100%, malt and all that. Beautiful presentation. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't taste anything like a German beer, like a Pilsner or a Helles Lager, whatever they're trying to go for. Yeah, I mean, oddly, it's come off tasting more like a Belgian beer, or like a strong, like ale or lager. It definitely got that sort of Leffe sort of characteristic to it. But I'm still, like, I got to say, like, despite its flaws and despite it not being what it presents itself as, I'm still quite liking it. So I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, what about you, mate?
Okay, so like I said, I wouldn't purchase it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's quite drinkable, and the sweetness. Like I was saying, some people like the sweeter lagers and that. So I'd be happy to give it a score of B. It's pretty solid, and it's interesting. It's another one I didn't expect. It's like that other one you sent me, that other Car Brew Raw Pride IPA. It's a flavour I did not expect. So very interesting, and definitely worth trying, and you might like it. It's independent taste buds, pretty much.
Hef, what about you, mate? Your score?
Yeah, look, the can looks sensational, but what's come out of it doesn't match the expectation. Again, it's not bad, it's not offensive, but for my taste buds, it's just not really to my liking. It reminds me, taste-wise, and even the mouthfeel, actually, of a Belgian triple, a Belgian blonde, as you guys were saying. So, look, I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5. I don't think that I would, I'd buy it again, but I'm glad that I tried it. And yeah, as Jez said, it's independent taste buds. If that's the kind of style that you like, then definitely you probably like this beer. But 3 out of 5 from me.
Sounds good, mate. Yeah. So as you guys said, I think it's definitely for subjective tastes. Some people may like it, some may not. I don't mind it personally. It's not bad. Definitely got a level of sweetness there that would make it not. I wouldn't want to drink, half a slab of it probably. But I think it's okay for what it is. It may not be what they were going for, as you guys said, but I think for what it is, I think I'd have to give it maybe a 7.5 out of 10 overall. So it's pretty decent, not bad. I think the can might look cooler than the actual what came out of the can, as Hef said. Yeah, not bad overall. Definitely enjoyable, I guess. Yeah.
Rightio. Well, it's been a very interesting 4-way review. Yeah. Oh, I just got a little pop-up saying a gift from Zoom. Running out of time. We've removed the 40-minute time limit on your group meeting. Love it.
Have we talked for over 40 minutes?
That'd be a slow beer.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah. Anyway, I'd be keen to do another collab soon with all you guys.
Come a long way, SwillinGrog, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Back in the old days with Skype and that stupid ass application. What was that thing even called? I don't think I even have it on my computer anymore, but God, it was a pain. Like it did screw up so often, that Skype recorder. Yeah.
Just lower internet speeds.
Yeah. Indeed. And I still would like you guys to participate in the Aussie beer reviewers kangaroo court. Yeah. So very keen to do that. We can have some good laughs there.
Yeah.
At the expense of others.
The best kind.
Right.
Yep.
I need to up my facial hair game though, by the looks of it.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting there. Yeah. Just got to keep not shaving.
I only shave once a week as it is. So
okay.
Sunday's a shave day.
Yeah.
I actually shaved this morning, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like 6 hours of growth for him.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll say farewell to the audience and end this recording. And yeah, it's been quite a interesting review. Yeah, a very interesting beer. Yeah.
Yeah, had a lot of fun doing this overall. We should definitely do a couple more of these in the future. When we've got the time. The tricky part is getting the same beer that everyone can do at the same time.
Indeed. Yeah, I'm putting together a beer mail for you guys, actually. So, yeah, just got to get a few more and then I'll pack them all up. Yeah. It would have been... It would have been so good to have done this. You saw that Ukrainian beer that I got for you all. It would have been perfect to have done that this weekend.
Your timing's just off.
Yeah, my timing was just so off. Like, yeah.
Legendary beer review.
Yep. All right. Well, I'll stop the recording. So thanks for joining us, folks. Anything you guys want to say?
No, not really.
No.
I'd just like to say thanks to Booze Reviews for the beer. That's
oh yes, indeed. It was an epic beer mail. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it was a bit smaller than some other ones because I didn't realize I kept on adding more and more to it, and then I was like, oh shit, like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, I'll give one to Jess. I'll give one to Hef too. You know? Cheers, guys.
Yeah. Rightio. Until next time, folks, fare thee well all.